can I start, Pauline?
I think so.
Yeah, so hi everybody, good afternoon.
Just a sec. Where are you now, Gabriel?
Now I'm in Budapest.
You're in Budapest, but you're Italian, isn't it?
Yes, I'm Italian.
And do you love CBAs or not?
I really love them, yes, more and more.
And why do you love them?
Well, actually, I think that the most important thing is that they are very important for the people, for the workers.
Yeah.
So they can improve really the quality of work and then life of people. So that's why the main
They're
reason,
vital.
yes.
Yeah. Thank you. Can you do a trick and make your PowerPoint full screen?
Yes.
Yeah, perfect. Go ahead.
So everybody, good afternoon. And for those who don't know me, my name is Gabriele Medas. I'm the manager of the WageIndicator Collective Agreements database. So in this presentation, I will give you an overview of the database, starting from some actual numbers. I will explain who we are, what we do, and basically how the database works. So let's see some numbers. The WageIndicator Collective Agreements database was established back in 2012 and is currently hosting more than 1,800 CBAs from 67 countries all over the world. All the agreements are collected and annotated according to coding schemes with 800 variables and around 800 variables, and are published in the WageIndicator national website, all in national languages. The collective agreements are annotated according to 11 macro topics and related sub-questions. So a key element of the database is indeed represented by its team, which is composed by multilingual professionals. Currently, there are 10 people involved between annotators and researchers, and I have calculated that 13 languages are spoken at mother tongue level, but of course, each annotator is capable of managing multiple languages. What is the process of coding the agreements about? So basically, we get the CBAs. They can be in different formats. So, for example, JPEG, PDF, scan documents. We generally get them from the social partners, meaning trade unions or employers' organization. Then these documents are transformed into Word documents through an optical character recognition software. When we get the Word document, this document is furtherly transformed into an HTML navigable text thanks to an HTML editor. Then the text is uploaded in the WageIndicator system, actually called Cobra, as you previously mentioned. And Cobra is the place where the actual annotation takes place. The questions are answered and clauses are selected about 11 macro topics and related sub-questions. 11 macro topics, which are social security and pensions, training and apprenticeship, individual employment contract, job security, sickness and disability, work-life balance arrangements, health and medical assistance, equality and or violence in the workplace, working hours, schedules, holidays and days of leave, wages, of course, which is a very important macro topic of our questionnaire. And indeed, it is even more for this very project, BARWAGE. And then also the last added main topics, which are worker representation and conflict and new technologies and green clauses. So let's see how the Cobra system works. So in the middle of the screen, you can see the text of the CBA, while on the right side of the screen, you can see the questionnaire. So basically, each annotator is supposed to answer the questions and at the same time select the relevant part of the text. And you can see here in light orange the relevant part of the text which answered the question. While here we can see how the CBA looks like in the wage indicator website. So here we have, for example, an Italian agreement. So on the left side we can see the headings assigned by the coder, meaning basically the title, the chapters, and the articles. And on the right side we can see the analysis made on Cobra regarding the analysis made by the annotator about the CBA. And if you click on the answer, you are directed to the relevant part of the text. In the wage indicator website, it's also possible to compare CBAs thanks to a very useful tool, a comparison tool. So here we can see more in details. It is possible to compare one or more topics. It is possible to compare and filter according to one or more countries. And it is also possible to select one or more industries, one or more sectors. So this is a very brilliant item, I think. As I previously mentioned, we have a coding scheme with around 800 variables, but the coding scheme is in continuous evolution, of course. Through the findings coming from the CBA's analysis, thanks to the annotators and researchers' inputs and insights. Also, according to the industrial relation projects ongoing in the pipeline, as well as the potential ones. And of course, we keep a very high attention on the public debate in order to find new projects regarding the topics emerging from the public debate, like remote work, Industry 4.0, green transition, and of course, wages. Here we can see an overview of the past projects developed by the database, the current projects, and the future projects. So far, we have developed several living wage and decent wage projects in Africa, Latin America, and Southeast Asia. Also, we developed analysis in the project called BARCOM about the CBAs in the commerce sector, and then we opened the range also to other sectors, and this is Colmar. As per the current projects, of course, we have BARWAGE, which was introduced by Jana, BARCOVID, which tries to identify the changes due to the COVID-19 epidemic, and to see the differences, if there are differences, how they reacted, how the social partners and the CBAs reacted to this. Then we have Eurofound CBA's database project, which is also related to the wage analysis. Then we have also a project focused on the natural language processing techniques. And also we have decent work and living wages projects in the garment sector in Indonesia, and garment and flower sectors in Ethiopia. While on the pipeline, we have also another project which is Bar Metal, and we'll analyze basically the CBAs in the metal sector. As per our approach, strategy, and vision, we have to say that we don't consider each social dialogue project as a separate entity, but rather are continuous of the past, present, and future project. And this is also why we have organized weekly meetings in which we basically share our information, our knowledge coming from different people and different projects. So everything is connected. Actually, we are already one of the largest international CBAs database available in terms of countries covered and numbers of CBAs. So our dream or vision is to build a wage indicator CBA database that can become the reference for the analysis of collective agreements in the European Union. But this, of course, without losing our focus and attention also on projects coming from other continents. And this is also to respect the DNA of WageIndicator, which is international in its deepest sense. So, for example, I am personally in contact with many social partners coming from Africa, Asia, and Latin America. So, yes, I think that this is it from my side, and I would like just to conclude my presentation with some special thanks for the great contribution of the development of the CBA's database to Daniela Cecon, Director of Data at WageIndicator, Kea Tidens, Director of Scientific Research at WageIndicator, and Jana Bezamuska, you already know her, University of Utrecht, and researcher at WageIndicator and coordinator of this very project, BARWAGE. And thank you very much for your attention.
Lovely presentation, Gabriel.